everyone, Michael Chase here. We're getting you ready for another installment of the Who's Next All-American game. We have Team Empowerment versus Team Inspire. And Deja, after the first game, which ended a lot tighter than I think it really looked like it was going to, what do you expect from this next game?
I think I expect the same intensity, the same competitiveness in this game. It was some fun. There were some fun plays in that last game, and I think we'll see a little more swag within this game. There's a few players that have that in their game, so I'm excited to see the compete on both ends.
And I think one thing we can definitely hope for is that we're going to get another high-scoring game. We just got a game where both teams were able to reach the 80, so hopefully the defense will stay the same, but we get even more offense and keep you guys interested. So we'll be back with Game 2 of the Who's Next All-American game.
Hi, my name is Tyonna Bailey. I'm a guard. I played for Immaculate Conception in Montclair, New Jersey. I'm attending St. John's University next year, and my favorite player is Luca.
I'm Grocholski. I'm a shooting guard wing, and I went to Moraine High School, and I'm going to Minnesota. My favorite player is Brandon Stewart.
I'm Suffren. I'm a point guard, and I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm going to Virginia Tech, and my favorite player is Diana Taurasi.
My name is Mallory Collier. I'm a center. I go to Bartlett High School in Bartlett, Tennessee. I'm going to North Carolina State University, and my favorite player is Candace Parker.
Hi, I'm Laci Steele. I'm a guard. I attend Edmond North High School. I'm going to NC State, and my favorite player is Sue Bird.
My name is Miyah Verse. My position's a 3, so like a small forward shooting guard position. I go to Mound High School. I'm going to be playing for Georgia next year. My favorite player is Miyah Moore.
Maddie Cox, I'm a forward. I go to Flower High School. I'm going to North Carolina State, and my favorite player is Brandon Stewart.
I'm LaMendola. I'm a guard. I go to Coppell High School. I'm committed to Indiana University, and my favorite player is Kobe.
What's up? My name is Alyssa Latham. I got a Homewood-Floss in the Chicagoland area. I'm going to Syracuse. I'm a forward, and my favorite player is Aja Wilson. My name is Ari Long. I'm a combo guard. I go to Valley View High School, and next year I'll be going to the University of Washington. My favorite player is Kelsey Plum, Bulldogs.
My name is Quandra Montague. I go to Atlantic City High School. I'm going to Mississippi State University. I play small forward, and my favorite player, KD.
I'm Riley Graves, and I go to Pearland High School. I'm signed at North Carolina, and I play post. My favorite player is Candace Parker.
My name is Sunaja, Nunu, Agara. I'm kind of positionless. I can play anywhere. I'm from Minnesota. I go to Hopkins High School. I'm going to Stanford next year, and my favorite player is Kevin Durant. Hi, I'm Malia De Rosario. I'm a center. I'll go to the Webb School in Tennessee. I committed to LSU, and my favorite player is Candace Parker.
My name is Angelica Velez. I'm a point guard. I go to the Webb School, and I'm committed to LSU, and my favorite player is Javon Quinterly.
Hey guys, my name is Rachel Douglas. I'm a combo guard at Millbrook High School. I'm going to Alabama next year to play, and my favorite player is Kevin Durant.
Hello everyone, and welcome back for our second installment of the Who's Next All-American games. And we've got a matchup of Team Empowerment versus Team Inspire. And after a pretty rousing finish to the first one we had, with Team Equality just edging out Team Justice by 1.8483, I gotta say, I don't expect anything less than probably another tight one in this one. Deja?
Yeah, I'm super excited for this one. You have a lot of great players heading to some great schools. You expect them to bring the swag, bring the buckets, bring the defensive, bring the competitive energy. So I'm super excited to see how this game turns out.
Now, I gotta say, if there's a couple of players I really want to watch for, I think it's got to be, one is Samyha Suffren, who's going to Virginia Tech. They're currently in the Final Four, so she wants to show off for the school that ultimately could win the national championship this year.
Absolutely, yeah. Virginia Tech is a great team. They're a team that I've played at least 10 times within the past 3 years. So I'm very familiar with them. But yeah, definitely a great team. So hopefully, if they get this win, hopefully Virginia Tech, if they get a win tonight also, that'll be pretty good for Samyha Suffren to kind of look forward to.
It'll be a full 2-game sweep. And I think another one who you mentioned earlier, you have in this game for Team Inspire, you got Riley Graves, one of your favorites, who's going to be joining you in North Carolina. So I know you can't wait to see her hoop out there, see who you're going to be playing next to, hopefully next year.
I cannot wait. Riley is a workhorse. She rebounds like crazy, but she is just a great all-around player. She works really hard. So I'm super excited to kind of take her under my wing once she gets to UNC.
And I know we also got a couple of NC State commits as well. We got some Minnesota, some Indiana, South Carolina. Melissa Fulwiley, you know, she's going to one of the best, if not the best, women's program in the country. So we got a lot of talented women out here that are ready to show their stuff and compete against the game's best.
Absolutely, and again, looking at this list of colleges that these young ladies are headed to, 3 of them in the Final Four here in Dallas. I think they have a lot to look forward to, and these schools have a lot to look forward to in these young players to come and help their program.
And I know you're maybe hopefully doing some early scouting for UNC about not only some of the players that are going to be coming you guys' way in your recruiting class, but also some that you're definitely, as you mentioned, you're going to see at least 2, if not 3 times a year for at least 1 more year.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at Virginia Tech, NC State, Syracuse. I'm definitely looking at those players a little extra closely, just to maybe do some pre-scouting. No, I'm just kidding, but no, definitely looking forward to it. You know, the ACC is a great league, but all of these schools are great. So for these players to have something to look forward to and be able to help these schools is really exciting for them.
All right, well, it looked like we were about to be set to start the game, but we have one more stoppage coming up, and we're going to get an announcement. As we take care of team and player introductions. So as we inch closer to opening tip-off, I got to say one thing is for certain. Once again, I think obviously the guard play is going to be key, but I'm actually looking to see some of the forward play, especially from girls like Miyah Verse and Maddie Cox for team empowerment. And then on the other side, you got Alyssa Latham, who, again, going to Syracuse, so that's another girl you're going to want to keep your eye on, as well as also you have wing Rachel Douglas, who's going to Alabama. So definitely going to be a lot of length in this game, and we'll see how it's all going to transpire.
And a big from Team Inspire, who I'm really looking forward to watching, is Aaliyah Del Rosario. LSU's pick. She is a very dominant force inside, so I'm really excited to see, you know, her dominance and how that shows today. And I think she's a great add to LSU's program. You know, they like to play fast, but they also have a great inside presence. You know, with Angel Reese currently, LaDeja Williams, I think that, you know, Aaliyah Del Rosario is a great add for them.
I mean, as soon as you said that she's a tremendous inside player, I was like, my God, you're going to put her next to Angel Reese if Angel doesn't ultimately go to the WNBA draft this year. You just made the whole SEC just quiver in their boots with that one right there.
Yeah, standing at 6'6", I think she's definitely going to be a force, you know, for shot blocking, rebounding, but offensively she just has really good footwork and a really good touch around the rim. So I'm excited to see her showcase that today.
Now as they get into the Team Inspire player and coach introductions, all the ladies coming out, certainly a lot of excitement. And again, compared to the first game, I see like we got some really big, long athletes going on in this game, that's for certain.
Yeah. Like I said before, from Team Inspire, I think Michaela Williams is definitely a star to watch. She won the Wooden Player of the Year, Woodens Player of the Year for high school. That proves that she was one of the best, if not the best player, high school player in the country. Was a McDonald's All-American. LSU is definitely getting a good, lengthy guard in her. She's so skilled, has a very high IQ, can score on all 3 levels, and is a good defender as well. So I'm really excited to watch her play today as well.
Well, now it looks like we're set to just about get this one started, and we're going to have Miss Mallory Collier, my apologies, do a tip-off alongside, as you mentioned, Aaliyah Del Rosario, as those two are going to face off in this opening tip.
Man, I'm just seeing big height all over the floor today.
It really makes you feel small. At least that's what I can say. All right, so now it'll be Team Inspire, who begins the game with the first possession with 16 on the shot clock. The drive, the stop, they kick out, swing it. There's a 3, and that is off the rim, no, but there's the size coming into effect, but just unable to put it back was Aaliyah Del Rosario. The other way they come, and here we come. Here's what we saw in the first game, a lot of speed and a lot of quickness, and a nice soft finish right there for the game's first 2 points. and that is provided by Miss Samyha Suffren. So there's one of the players I mentioned earlier in the game. She's showing her speed in the open court.
Yep.
And then there's your player. So I guess now we're both even.
There
she got her first bucket, Michaela Williams.
Tough bucket already, so she's already getting started early. She's my pick for player of the game today.
All the way jumper is no good. It's slapped out of bounds, and it will stay on this end. And it will be team empowerment retaining possession of the basketball. To trigger it will be Milaysia Fulwiley. They go down low. Well, they're the two bigs matching up. Collier, Holly throwing it up, and well, we saw one of those in an 8th grade game earlier go in, so I was expecting that one to go, but
it's just tough to go against Del Rosario's size, you know, having to shoot over her. That's just tough to be able to find the basket.
That three-pointer from the corner, no good from Team Inspire. There's a nice bounce pass to lead out. Step back, the pull-up for three is all good. And that is going to be Laci Steele who drills that three-pointer, the first made from behind the arc in today's game.
And Laci still heading to NC State. I think she'll be a great addition for them at the guard spot. You know, they need a few shooters. I think that she, showing off her range there, that'll definitely be exciting for the Wolfpack to get.
You said they need shooters. I think they just saw that field and said, yeah, we got a good one.
They might be mad at me for saying that, but, I guess we are rivals, quote unquote. So.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. You got to let them know the scout report so they can continue to challenge you guys next year.
Absolutely.
Off the glass, no good. Rebound up, and that is good. And that is an and one, and she let us know it, that's for sure. So that one will count, and it'll be one more coming at the free throw line. And that is Tyonna Bailey getting her first 2 points of the game. As you'll have one more at the charity stripe. As the crowd hushes for a moment. Free throw no good. It is going to be out of bounds, and that will stay on this end with Team Inspire. Good hustle, though, from Team Empowerment.
Absolutely.
They inbound it. This is Angelica Velez. Keeps the handle. Good ball pressure right there out top. She calls for the screen, and that's a big screen being set. She drives, scoops it up with the right hand. No. There's the size down low again, but left it short. No, tips it to herself. And she's going to put it up again, and she'll finally, after all those bumps, going to get a foul, and she'll get a trip to the free throw line for two. And there is Aaliyah Del Rosario, her first two at the free throw line coming up.
And she already got, I think, about 3 offensive rebounds just in that one possession, and being able to get to the free throw line, that's good to see from your 6'6" big.
And the first free throw is good. So it's 5-all with 7:44 to go here in the opening quarter of play. She'll now look to give Team Inspire their first lead of this game. Or excuse me, their second lead of the game, and that one's good to make it 6-5. So kind of the start that we saw in the first All-American game that we had, where the teams kind of traded baskets, traded points early on. Stopped the pop, but she left it short, and the rebound goes to Michaela Williams. Here she comes, showing the handle. She works it across. Long swing to the wing. Between the legs a couple times. Now she'll try the pull-up jumper. That is wide to the left, and the rebound taken. This one by Milaysia Fulwiley. Now she's going to try a long three. Well, she is feeling confident there, but that's just off the back iron. There's a terrific lead pass. Did a nice job corralling it. No, Velez, close to it up and down, but she got the basket. It is good to make it 8-5.
But that was a great pass by Michaela Williams. Unfortunately, she didn't get the assist, but that is a good follow by Angelica Velez.
Well, we swing it. Team Power with the ball. And there, the drive, the kick. We'll get a three-pointer from the corner. That is no good. Offensive rebound, though, is there. Boy, great extra pass, and that layup is good, and that is going to be Maddie Cox getting her first 2 points of the game. And that was a great extra pass from Laci Steele.
Maddie Cox also heading from state, so you see that NC State connection between Laci Steele and Maddie Cox, both heading to the same college and looking to be future teammates as well.
Hey, even in an all-star game, developing that chemistry is certainly key where you're going to be teammates. Maddie Cox for 2 more. Well, she's got her own personal 4-0 run. So now they bring it up across slowly as they just cross the half-court line. Michaela Williams She'll try the pull-up three. That is, rattles out. Offensive rebound there, though. That is blocked. I believe that was Fulwiley who came with the block, and the other way they come. Stop. Pull-up jumper is off the iron. No from Samyha Suffren. Out ahead, Michaela Williams. Kick it out, Velez. Jumper is up, and that is good.
Nice little face-up game by Sunaja Agara. I hope I'm saying that right, but she definitely is a very good athletic wing, sitting at 6'2", heading to Stanford.
Oh, Lord, they like their bigs down at Stanford.
Absolutely, and they like very versatile bigs. Bigger guards, wings who can move, and her showing that face-up game, you can tell that she'll be definitely a great ad for Stanford.
Oh, they were looking on the back door for Michaela Williams, but she couldn't handle it. Pass had a little too much starch on it. And then that extra pass, and Maddie Cox took quite the spill, but her team's going to pick her up by getting it right back. Now, made sure to get behind the three-point line, and you got to hit that one, and that one is pure.
Absolutely. You definitely have to hit that one for Julianna LaMendola, heading to Indiana, one of the teams that was top in the country all season this year.
Yeah, and trust me, Deja, we're in this together. I'll help you out with the names. I'll help you out with the names you need. Michaela Williams leaves it short on the three, so trying to show the range just a little short out. She'll now go from the mid-range, and that one, nice soft touch to get it to rattle in and stay down.
Smart by her. If you're struggling from the outside, you try to get to something a little closer to the rim, and she gets the mid-range to fall.
So here's LaMendola bringing it across. A 12-all game with 4:18 to go here in the opening quarter of this game 2 of Who's Next All-American. And that one, well, there's the shooter again. It's Laci Steele knocking out a 2-point jumper this time. She's got 5 early points.
I like what I'm seeing so far from Laci Steele. She's shown off the range. She's shown off the mid-range.
Boy, you can see Michaela Williams, she's trying to get physical as she drives to the rim. But there's some physicality, and that is a vicious shot blocked right there by Aaliyah Del Rosario. And it will, I think they're going to say it's going to stay here with team empowerment.
And I know that is definitely what LSU is looking for that presence inside, a shot blocker. They already have one in Angel Reese, but you see that tenacity from Aaliyah Del Rosario down in the paint. That is something that you do not want to go into as a guard.
No, I mean, if you put her next to Angel Reese, I mean, my God, that is not a pair I want to drive into at all if I'm a basketball player. Boy, beautiful little give it go. The pump fake is up, and she will earn herself 2 at the stripe, and that is going to be Grace Grocholski going to the free throw line for a look at 2. Nice job using the pump fake there to get all the shot blockers in the air, and then once they come down, someone's going to get a piece of you hope, and it worked out this trip.
And I like the give and go action I've seen today so far in the last game as well. That's something that really works, especially if you have defenders overplaying and really guarding hard. Cut back door, nice little give and go.
Yeah, I think, as you said, it comes down to the fact that sometimes you have defenders playing so hard they get themselves out of position without even realizing it.
Exactly.
But again, it's all for the spirit of the game. Velez works it out from the right wing, now works back to the top. Now, three-pointer is up, and that is good. Miyah Verse knocking it down. Or, excuse me, that is Montague knocking it down for 3. And now there's a turnover. And
Riley
here comes
Grace.
Team Inspire. Velez drives, extra pass, pump fake, put it up, and no, wave it off. We have a player down on the other end.
Looks like it might just be a calf cramp, hopefully. Those are not my favorites.
Look, I know as an athlete myself, in my heyday, I should say, in my heyday, my younger years, the one thing I always say I hate is those leg injuries. So hopefully, as you said, it's just a cramp and she can stretch it out, then get her some liquids, and she'll be all right.
Yeah, those cramps are no joke at all, especially as an athlete.
And that's Samyha Suffren, who is, with a little bit of a sense, going to come off the floor, but it doesn't seem like she's in too awful of spirits overall, hopefully.
Maybe she needs some pickle juice. That's what I drink for cramps.
Pickle juice, I don't know, maybe if it's a bone bruise, you get some milk in.
Probably. I've heard pickle juice and mustard is the way to go.
Hopefully that's not in combination. So back to the game we go. It's Velez working out on the left wing. Velez, ooh, nice crossover there. Drives, and then great rotation over, and that is Julianna LaMendola who came over with the nice block. So good activity again from Team Empowerment as Team Inspire. Here comes another three. Montague that time unfortunately left it a little strong. LaMendola bringing it across, swing it. Here's a three-pointer up, and that is good. So the three-point shooting certainly noticeable here early, and that is Tyonna Bailey knocking down that three. So she's got 5 points as the scoring certainly being spread around by both clubs in the early going.
And Bailey being a little over-aggressive there on the defensive end, but heading to St. John's, who also had a really good year. They beat, I think, top 5 ranked UConn this year. So her showing off that range, that'll definitely be a great addition for St. John's.
Absolutely. As Velez, it looks like she's going to check out. Team Inspire with the basketball. Montague's hit 1 3, taken 2 overall. Now working crossover. They force the kick, the fake. Now that's Ari Long who had the basketball. She gives it up. The drive, step through, and that is over the rim. No, that was Alyssa Latham trying to check on the score. She could not. It is knocked out of bounds from LaMendola, and that will stay with Team Empowerment. And now we're going to get a sub here, and it will be Mallory Cox checking back in for Team Empowerment, as that was Miss Maddie Cox who checks out of the game to get a rest. Trying to set the screen and roll. The drive, and that is no good, but it's out of bounds and will stay with Team Empowerment.
And that is Riley Grays with the contest at the rim. She's a very athletic defender, very active. So good job on her end.
There's some activists
exactly.
all rolling over bodies. And, well, Team Empowerment is going to keep it. Short jumper, and that's a way to take your time and knock it down. So Grace Grocholski able to get her second two-pointer of the game. Now here we go. Michaela Williams got a basket early. There's a nice bounce pass and a beautiful backdoor play set up right there to get her teammate a bucket. And that's Alyssa Latham checking in on the score sheet with her first two.
It's a great read, great action by two really good players.
And the three-pointer is up, and that time it's no good. As trying to get a second three-pointer there was Tyonna Bailey. Shot, and that is good. 20-19 is just when you think a team's going to pull away. The other answers right back, and that was, on that occasion, that was Riley Graves. There's your girl.
Michaela Williams, too, with 2 assists back-to-back.
And that's what you want your best players to do, be able to do it in all facets, not just create for themselves, but create from others.
Absolutely, and again, LSU is looking to get a really good addition in Michaela Williams, a 6-foot guard. I say point guard, big guard. Standing at 6 foot, she can do it all. She's a really great scorer, but also she does a really good job at finding her teammates.
Well, down low, we're going to get it to the big. If Team Empowerment kicks it out, LaMendola is going to try another three. That's a little long. Ooh, trying to follow it. That's no good, and the shot clock went off. One thing we know is the shot clock is, at times, it's been a little bit of a question mark, but in this case, it's going to count as a shot clock violation. Using it they are, as with a 20-19 lead, it is Team Empowerment on top with 47 seconds remaining in the quarter. So Team Inspire trailing by 1 as they slow walk it up the floor with 40 seconds to go and 14 on the shot clock. Michaela Williams operating. Mid-range jumper. Oh, that looked pure, and that was in all kind of rhythm.
That's that mid-range I love. Right off the ball screen, right into her mid-range. Got it up quick to her window. Cash.
LaMendola, nice crossover, puts it up off the glass, and there's some good touch. I'm just not a shooter, folks. I can get to the rim, too. Here they come the other way. Montague hands it off to Williams, who is...
Michaela Williams calling her out to come and guard her.
Three-pointer is up and left it a little short. LaMendola throws it ahead, and that is no good. And at the end of one quarter here in Game 2 of the Who's Next All-American Games, it is Team Empowerment with a 22-21 lead. We'll be back after a short commercial break.
When the high school season is over, TSP Television goes on the highlight trail. Our highlight reels provide you with a valuable resource for recruiters and a keepsake of your favorite athlete. To learn more about our highlight reel services, contact us at tsptelevision@gmail.com.
All right, we are back as we're getting you started for the second quarter of play here in the second Who's Next All-American Games, and it's team empowerment with a 1-point lead and the basketball. Nice spin. Now they pass it. Jumper is, couldn't get the shooter's touch that time. Could Laci steal? Now the other way they come. This is Ari Long. And I think with those long arms, that certainly, I think the last name fits her quite well. Speaking of that, she's going to drive, but had it deflected on the way. Maddie Cox, big show in the handle. Nice bounce pass to Laci Steele. Steele, Paul fakes, she's going to shoot it anyway. Ooh, she almost had that one drop. That's when you know you got a great shooter, though, when they can ball fake, still keep rhythm, and to come even that close, absolutely. My God. Ooh, Ari Long, nice job keeping the handle, and that jumper is good. So Montague showing some nice touch from the mid-range and the three as she knocks down her second field goal.
And good assist from the Washington commit, or signee, I should say, Ari Long.
Here we go again. Laci Steele working in the corner pocket three, a little too strong on that one. The other way comes Team Inspire with the basketball, and now the lead with a 23-22 advantage. Michaela Williams, good Lord, it seems like she hasn't come off the court yet playing it. She said, I'm going to play every minute of this game, coach.
And I do not blame her at all. She's literally, I see her trying to go at everybody, trying to attack everybody, trying to put them in a little highlight reel, I think.
And there's a nice little reverse from Laci Steele, who's got 7 points so far in this one. Now Ari Long on the controls, working from the right wing. And we have a stoppage here. And looks like we're going to get a sub. I suppose we're going to get a sub. As referees talk to the coach of Team Inspire, they try to divvy things out. Actually, I don't think it's going to be a substitute. Looks like we're going to get just an inbounds from the side.
Looks like Riley Graves maybe got poked in the eye. She had to walk off the court, so they got a substitution in for her.
Hopefully she's all right and can come back in this game, because I definitely want to see her play a little bit more.
Oh, me too.
Nice crossover there on Steele. Forced to give it up, though. Now they trap her on the baseline. Ball ricochets back to Velez. Michaela Williams, she hasn't been shy, and she untangles the net by drilling her second three.
And that's her first three of the game. She hasn't hit. I think she was 0 for 4 before that three, so it definitely probably felt good for her to throw to have that one go in.
All right, let's just say 0 for 4. I was trying to cut her a little bit of slack. I wasn't lying, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't lying. Now she's got a three for sure.
Shoot or shoot?
Shoot or shoot. Velez working from the wing. Now she's going to drive, trying to shoot that mid-range in, and she knocks it down.
Love, love, love the mid-range game that I'm seeing so far between both teams.
Well, here's two bigs going at it. Oh, nice spin. Flip it up with the left. There's some footwork and a soft kiss off the glass from Mallory Collier.
That was just a strong post move and great finish by Collier, heading to NC State as well.
And it may be an all-star game, but I think this is where you're going to start to see some of the substitutions really try to match up, because now Team Inspire gets their big out there. Aaliyah Del Rosario back out there with Collier in the game to try to limit her production, as she just got on the score sheet. Ooh, nice crossover there. Drives, tried to draw the contact, and unfortunately couldn't finish the bucket. Maddie Cox, though, down low for the board, gets it back. Ooh, tried to go no look, but unfortunately Collier couldn't handle it initially. Well, now Fulwiley's just going to try a three, and that one looked like she wanted a foul, didn't get the call. The other way, Ari Long with it. Bounce it. Williams, now can she get a second lead? Now I'm right. Now she has two.
Now she's heating up a little bit.
So she's got 12 points here in the first half. That sees her team up 31-28. That is Team Inspire ahead by 3 with 6:40 to go. That three-pointer no good, and they have the lead with the basketball. Williams ahead to Velez. Nice kick. Now a three-pointer from the other wing is left a little short. Might have also hit the glass a bit. Fulwiley scoops with the left and scores. She's got her first basket of the game.
Tough, tough finish by Fulwiley.
Now Michaela Williams working it, getting the call from the coach. She gets the screen from her big. She drives. Now she'll try her left hand. That's no good, but that's why it's good to have a big down there to pick you up. That's no good from Del Rosario, though.
It's also her future teammate as well, and Del Rosario having her back on on that offside rebound.
Flips it up with the right. That's no good. So end-to-end action we go. Velez leaves it for Michaela Williams. She is, again, going to trigger another three. That's no good. Now Maddie cocks the board. Kicks out ahead to Laci Steele. Steele scoops it up with the left, and that's as easy as it can get. She's got 9, and now it is team empowerment. They reclaim the lead 32-31 with 5.5 to go here in the second quarter.
Players look a little winded out here. They haven't had a dead ball in a while.
Well, look, like I said, I mean, you got Velez and Williams. I don't think either one of them have hardly come off the floor yet. You definitely want to keep your 2 ball handlers out there.
Absolutely.
Now we're going to get a couple of changes, although Ari Lon, the only one coming off for Team Inspire. Team Empowerment, they're going to go with a full trio of substitutions as they ready to trigger it in and bringing it across the timeline. Samyha Suffren, so good to see her back out there after having that lower extremity injury a little earlier in the game in the first quarter. She says, I'm no worse for wear. Off the glass and puts in. Aggressive
that was
move.
A very tough, aggressive move by Suffren.
And there's always the key as an offensive player that when you drive like that to be able to, I would almost say extend without actually extending. And there's another perfect example of it right there. Oh,
and we see some trash talking here. This is what I like to see in games like these. Let's see if Suffren goes right back at her.
Well, pull-up jumper, that is no good. Now, I will say the one thing I'll give Velez, that's how it almost like she bait her, because I think she backed off a little bit, almost trying to get her to drive and forced her into the jumper. But I think if she had closed out the space, might have gotten her for a foul. Michaela Williams, she's going to go to work, but misses with the right. And the rebound by LaMendola. Up ahead, there's a great pass. The layup is good. Great concentration by Tyonna Bailey. She's got 7. Team Empowerment now opens up a 3-point lead on their end. Oh, good pick by Fulwiley. Looked like she got poked on the way, but keeps the dribble. Now goes, drop it off. Pull-up jumper from Suffren. It's no good. But look at LaMendola in for the rebound, and she couldn't get it. It hits every piece of the iron except go in.
It's a great rebound, though.
Velez the other way on the wing. Her and Suffren having their own one-on-one matchup right now. Head fake, and it looks like they're going to get Suffren with the push of the hip. And a nice little friendly jab being thrown back and forth by the two. And I think this game certainly still are going to get some significant turn up in the heat when it comes to the competition.
I love it, though. I love the competitive nature of all of these girls, heading to college, but they know that they're the best players on the floor as well, so they're allowed to talk some trash, I think.
Absolutely, and there's a three-pointer that's no good from Del Rosario, but it's out of bounds, and it'll stay with Team Inspire. 36-33, Team Empowerment, though, on top. Velez to trigger it in. They'll go all the way out top, and that is Nunu Agara. So there you go, Deja. We can call her Nunu. That's the nickname she wants to go by, so... But it's a good thing you got her actual government out there first, so the people can actually know.
I was trying to get it down.
All right, so after a scramble situation, looks like we had a jump ball, and it's going to go the way of Team Empowerment. So next jump ball will go Team Inspire's way. Or maybe not. I guess where the two refs not on the same page. All right, so we're going to stay here with Team Inspire with the basketball. Drives, and there's Rachel Douglas, and just couldn't get that to drop. And LaMendola seems like she's doing it all on the glass, gets the rebound. Nice kick. Fulwiley's going to try a 3. That's no good. Michaela Williams, she's been active, has the rebound. And here's Velez, the quick guard, out in transition. And she will draw the foul. Good sportsmanship there as Grocholski make sure to check up on her. And we're going to get 2 at the stripe for Velez, who she's becoming one of my favorite players already in this game, playing with a huge smile on her face, loving the competition thus far.
Velez also heading to LSU, loving their guard play. They have really good guard play at LSU, and I think Velez will be a great addition. She has a tenacity. She plays with a competitive chip on her shoulder. So I'm excited to see what she does at LSU.
Couldn't come up with the make on the first free throw, though, so it stays a 3-point game for the moment. Second one. What did I say earlier? It seems like for a basketball player, the second one is always perfect, no matter what happened on the first.
That is exactly what it seems that we're seeing here today.
No, honestly, that's not a problem for you. You're knocking them down on net every time.
Free throws are a specialty of mine, I will say.
You're the designated woman to shoot those technicals.
I am. I won't brag, but I am. Free throws are something I definitely take pride in.
Now, I got it. Just as a side note, do you guys have competition to see who gets that designation each season?
I think it really just goes off of percentages, and consistently for my career, mine has been the highest. So some players just get a different privilege than others.
And that's what we call people. That is a humble flex. A humble flex. Back to the action we go. Del Rosario throws it up ahead. Oh, just couldn't get a handle on it, though, and that will stay with Team Inspire. You can definitely tell in this game, with all the bigs out there, getting these rebounds is going to be hard work.
Absolutely. You see them fighting and battling down there. It's just physical. They're all very, very physical, but you got to love the physicality. That's how it's going to be in college. So it seems like they already got that under their belt.
Speaking of physicality, Del Rosario down low, but they forced a swing in here, and it looks like they stepped on the baseline, and that is out of bounds. Always tough in those tight corners. And I believe that was going to be a 3 triggered by Rachel Douglas, but just couldn't keep her feet in the court of play. LaMendola drives, puts it up with the right. Oh, just a little too much spin on that one. And there's a strong rebound by Riley Graves, who's back for that poked eye incident, but seems no worse for wear. Now Velez working as the point guard out top. Graves wanted it. They go to Del Rosario, who's all the way out on the wing. Velez running the set. Disregards the screen. Show it off the handle. And Suffren is not having any of it. Now the kick out top. The jumper is just off the rim from Tyonna Bailey. Or excuse me, that is Nunu Agara. My apologies. And we have looks like we're going to see a shot clock. Our second shot. So there's a new record for today. Our second shot clock violation already in this game.
Yeah, it seems like they're on the same page now about whether they want to use it or not. So,
well, 2:03 to go here in the first half, and looks like we're going to get exactly what we asked for in the open, a tight one. 36-34 Team Empowerment with the lead. And LaMendola breaking it up as she continues to be the one on the trigger offensively. She is going to take the screen from now. Scott will slip it, but there's a great read. That's excellent defense from Del Rosario, reading that play the whole way. Here they come, Rachel Douglas. She's going to drive. Nice little handoff, Riley Graves, but Suffren, again, very active, quick to get back and get those hands down low to knock it out of bounds.
She's been everywhere defensively for Team Empowerment. You know, she's active. She's had great on-ball defense, but also off-ball. She's kind of got it in her hands on a lot of these forced turnovers.
Laci Steele checks back in for Team Empowerment as Team Inspire with the basketball. A couple crossovers, working right near the free throw line. Nunu Agara puts it up. She stayed with it, kept the pivot foot, and she's got 2. Give her 4 in the game. Maddie Cox coming the other way. Ooh. And unfortunately, she crossed herself right into a travel. But we'll blame it on the sneaker. We'll blame it on the sneakers.
We will blame it on the sneakers, no worries.
So now Team Inspire with the basketball as we're all tied up at 36 apiece as we have the big for Team Empowerment checking back in, Mallory Cox, who surprisingly only has 2 points in this one. I think they got to find a way to get her the basketball a little bit more.
Absolutely, you know, and it's tough. She's going against a 6'6" Aaliyah Del Rosario, who's currently being subbed out, but that's just a physical matchup down there.
So Team Inspire to bring it in. It'll be Rachel Douglas at the controls with Ari Long coming up along with her on the flank. Now they're going to go down low. And Riley Graves, boy, she had to work hard just to catch it, let alone get that near the rim. She'll get 2 shots at the line with 1:08 to go. And that is going to be Miyah Verse will pick up the foul. So Riley Graves, her first free throw attempt of the game. She goes through a routine and drills the first, nothing but net. That gives Team Inspired the lead, 37-36. Can she make it a 2-point advantage? I'll call it, boy, great strong rebound right there, but Montague couldn't come up with it. Now the other way they come. Here's Miyah Verse, handle, and Montague, there's the old Cardinal Sid. She tried to get back for the sneak attack block, but I think unfortunately she's going to pick up a foul, and that's 3 coming for Verse.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the worst fouls that coaches probably get upset with you with, is fouling at the 3-point line, because not only is that 3 points with the shot, I mean the time stopped, but Just why? That's the response you get from coaches. Just why?
The perfect coaches are right there. when they pull you aside, just why?
Just why?
Oh, she misses the second. We are still not at a lead change in quite some time. Stuck in an inevitable tie. Will it change here? With this third free throw, it will. So she makes 2 of 3 to Miyah verse, and back on top is Team Empowerment by 1. 50 seconds remaining here in the first half. Douglas swings it out. Nunu Agara. Agara, good challenge right there by Verse. Stay with her at the handle. Trying to work hard. And boy, credit that turnover and takeaway to Miyah Verse. Here comes Suffren. They kick it to the quarter. Now a quarter. The drive, and you left it just a little bit short. Bodies hit the floor, and then, well, out of all that, we got the shooter, Laci Steele, who comes up with it and gets herself another basket.
And the ball just bounced right in front of 2 Team Inspire players, and Laci Steele comes up with it untouched.
I guess it was just a debate on who wanted to get it, and it turns out neither one of them wanted it. Suffren comes the other way with 6 to shoot. She's got enough time. See where she wants to get to. Fall away. Oh, that's a great block, though, by Rachel Douglas. And that is a great way to end this first half. It is 40-39 Team Empowerment with a 1-point lead. We'll take a short halftime break, give you guys a chance to catch your breath, as well as us catch ours. We'll be back with more from the Who's Next All-American Games.
Twin Cities Sports Broadcasting, and a whole lot more. That's what you get from TSB Television. We provide long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. Dazzling moves.
Holloman, good if it goes. Yes!
Game winners.
James, she's in trouble. Finds James. Toss shot! It goes in!
And everything in between. Before we let you go, do you want to say hi to anybody?
Oh, I don't know. Let's put me on the spot there.
If you want to connect with our audience, visit us at patreon.com/TSB Television or sponsor our coverage through PayPal and Cash App. Thank you for watching.
Joining me is Celeste Blow. And Celeste, I think you have a moniker you go by, and I think you lived up to it today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so remind us of that nickname of yours.
It's Bobo.
Bobo. Well, Bobo summed up your performance. You were Boboing, or I should say blow-bying, a lot of athletes today en route to a big game. How fun was it, even though it was a 1-point victory that you had to sweat out, how fun is it to mix it up with some of the best in the country?
I really can't explain it. It's so fun. It's an honor to be here, like being recognized as one of the best in the country. And with that, I just take it as it's another game where God has allowed me to play and these people have allowed me to play. And I just go out and do my best and try to have the most fun I can.
Well, in this event, showcasing a lot of Texas athletes, yourself included, you come to us from Plano. What do you make of the pipeline that comes through here? I looked at some of the names, Duncanville, Plano, and all the way around the Dallas metro and beyond. The Lone Star State, they've got some studs out here.
Oh, yeah. It's some hitters in Texas. It's a whole lot of talent in Texas. And even what you see from here is not even half. It's so many kids I played against that aren't even here that are so talented. Texas is definitely slept on. We can hoop out here for sure.
Now, what is your favorite moment? What was your favorite moment, I should say, from competing in this All-American game?
I would say that move I hit down there where I pump fake and the girl, and I went and I spun back and I made it. I would say that was my favorite moment.
And what do you think this event does to give a showcase for women's basketball? There's a McDonald's All-American game, the Jordan Brand Classic, this event, another national showcase. What does it mean for folks like yourself to get an opportunity to taste that all-star experience?
It means the world. You know, we live in a world where men's basketball is placed at a higher standard than women. Women get overlooked all the time. So to have events like this, it means the world. To have these events where these girls can come out here and play their hardest and do what they love. It means the world.
Now, I understand you'll be going to Wichita State, joining the Shockers. What are your plans in terms of college major, career plans, things like that? What are you hoping to get out of in this college experience?
I hope to get like a great coaching from Keitha Adams, great teammates, great chemistry, and some wins definitely for the team. And in as far as academics, I'm looking to major in like ASL, sign language, or like criminal photography.
Sign language and criminal photography. So are you looking to be an interpreter perhaps, or what does ASL come into play?
That would be cool if I was to be an interpreter. They make a lot of money, and I like money. So.
Who doesn't like money? And not to mention, it'd be a great way to communicate to a segment of the population that doesn't always get representation too. And that can take you a lot of places, even if you don't become an interpreter. Having that in your pocket, that's not a bad skill to have.
Right.
And speaking of skills, what are some things that you do outside of basketball? Any fun hidden talents or activities or hobbies?
Not really. I'm kind of boring. If I'm not hooping, I'm on TikTok, Instagram. I like to cook, though. I do like to cook.
What do you mean you're boring? You like to cook. You see, that's something. I love making something out of nothing. Cooking is a part of that. And for anyone out there who's watching this and maybe has hopes of becoming an all-star themselves or beyond, what advice would you offer them?
No dream is far-fetched. You can do anything you put your mind to, and remember to stay humble all the time.
Stay humble. That is good advice. Before we go, you want to say hi to anybody?
Yes, hi to my best friend, Brooklyn. I'm going to say hi to my grandmother, everybody back home, my auntie, my dad, everybody, hello. I miss y'all.
Well, I'm sure everyone in Salisa's family will enjoy the shout-out, and there is no love lost with the Blows or Texas basketball, Plano, you name it. Salee, thanks for stopping by. Congrats on your performance, and best of luck as you put on the black and gold at Wichita State.
Thank you so much.
You're watching the Who's Next All-American Games from Paul Quinn College in Dallas.
When the high school season is over, TSP Television goes on the highlight trail. Our highlight reels provide you with a valuable resource for recruiters and a keepsake of your favorite athlete. To learn more about our highlight reel services, contact us at tsptelevision@gmail.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back as we're getting ready to start the second half of our second game of the Who's Next All-American Games. And we come out of the half with team empowerment with a 40-39 lead, and certainly based on how the first half went, I think we are going to get the high score in the second half as well that we were hoping we were going to get, and the close game we were hoping for as well, Deja.
Yeah, you see a lot of buckets that first half. A lot of players going back and forth. I love to see it. I love the play that I'm seeing on both sides. You see people defending, getting steals, but more importantly, getting buckets, and I think that's what these all-star games are about. And you see kind of just the competitive nature. You know, some are it's a friendly trash talk, but you love to see it in these all-star games.
And I think one thing you see that I think a lot of players have certainly done a great job showcasing exactly what they present on their scouting reports. I mean, Laci Steele, she showed her soft touch on her jumper. Obviously, the two bigs with Del Rosario and Mallory Collier have been physical and certainly presences right around the rim, both offensively and defensively. Samyha Suffren, well, they describe her, she's just, in one word, tough. And I think that's exactly what she's been. And speaking of the Devils, she's got the ball to trigger the first possession of the second half for team empowerment. Fulwiley, she loves that spin move. That's what I'm seeing. Suffren's going to drive, had that deflected, though, and Michaela Williams, shocker, ends up with the basketball. Here she comes, puts it up off the glass, and boy, that one had just enough soft touch to stay down, so give her the first two of this second half action.
And she's the player that I expected to go off in this game. She's already having a few tough buckets, and there's her first one to start the second half.
LaMendola, not sure if I'm pretty sure that was a shot, but it had to be deflected. Here's Williams, nice little give and go, and Del Rosario left it short. So the other way to go, Fulwiley. What a scoop pass there, and Laci Steele, and she blew the layup. Well, we're getting a little more flashy. Unfortunately, we're getting 10-cent finishes.
Yep. $1 million moves.
10-cent finish. And that is not a math you want to be a part of. Williams, though, skies it for the rebound and the and one, and I think she's certainly looking to establish herself as the best player in this game to start the second half.
Absolutely, and she has such a strong base. She's a bigger guard standing at 6 foot. I think that she's definitely going to be, she's, as of now, my pick for player of the game, but she just continues to prove why she's one of the best in the nation.
Trying to give player of the game from the first game, Salee's blow a run for her money. She's already got 17 in the contest, with still, we're not even 2 minutes into the third quarter.
As I expected.
Samyha Suffren. Velez goes under the screen, daring Suffren to shoot. She says, I will, and you better step up next time.
So what I'm hoping for right now is for Velez to go right back at her.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if the point guard or maybe the scoring guard attributes take over. It looks like it's going to be scoring guard. She flips it up with the left, trying to answer no, but Del Rosario, big with the rebound. There's a lot of bodies banging down low, but it'll come out in Fulwiley in the full open court. Ooh. Behind the back, you can tell she's got a nice handle, and that one, LaMendola just couldn't get that three to fall. Here comes Velez the other way, going right at Suffren. The kick. Williams three, yes. Well, she's got 20, folks. She's got 20. Can she make it 30?
I think she's definitely going to finish this game with the 30 ball for sure.
Fulwiley working against Rachel Douglas, showing her tenacity to defend. Oh, nice move. Step back three. Oh, couldn't get the final product, though. That's just off the rim, and Velez with the rebound from Del Rosario. Nice find. Rachel Douglas hiding in plain sight, and she's got her first two of the game. And that is what we say, folks, a great point guard can do for you.
Absolutely.
See it before it happens. Samyha Suffren, she's going to try another three. Ooh, that one maybe just slightly out of her range, although who knows. She can't pull up from half court, drill it, and tell me to shut up next time.
Yeah, I think that's what Velez is doing. She's trying to dare her to shoot that long range and see if she can knock it down. I think she's earned the respect because she's already hit one, but she was trying to make her prove another.
Now you see the communication between Velez and Williams as they want to get a play going. They'll go down low to the big Rosario, and Del Rosario, she's got a bucket. She's been working hard down there, finally got one.
You see that LSU connection between Williams and Del Rosario. Super excited to see them play together at LSU.
Mallory Collier trying to answer with two of her own, but she cannot, and here comes Velez the other way after the Del Rosario rebound. Velez challenged by Suffren. Oh, that's some good defense there. Without picking up a foul. Challenge there, that's no good. That is blocked Fulwiley, and that is going to be a jump ball. Activity on both ends defensively, and that is going to stay, as I think Team Inspire wants to make sure that ball is going to stay with them, and it looks like with some help from the ref, we get the call that it will be. A couple of substitutions coming. LaMendola comes out, Suffren will come out, and it'll be Miyah Verse and Maddie Cox both checking in. Velez, Del Rosario. Jump hook that time, though, might have been a little too far for that one, and the rebound by Verse. Challenge there by Nunu Agara. Verse, she passed it right to Rachel Douglas, and hey, when you're good defensively, right place, right time. Douglas taking her time methodical through the lane, but throws it over the rim. And here's Fulwiley back the other way. Laci Steele, her only teammate, so she'll scoop it up. That is blocked, no, but a foul on Del Rosario. You can tell Fulwiley, she is not one lacking confidence, pulling out every move she can right now to give the crowd something to cheer about.
And again, I think, heading to South Carolina, who is, if not the best team in the country this year, I think she's going to be a great addition at the guard spot. They have great guards in Zaya Cook, Raven Johnson, but Fulwiley, her competitive spirit, her shiftiness, her aggressiveness, the way she can get to the rim, I think that's going to be a great add for the Gamecocks.
Well, one thing for sure, I think Dawn Staley, if she's watching somewhere, she's liking what she sees. She's like, yeah, that's one that's going to be easy to plug into my rotation.
Absolutely.
Rachel Douglas against Verse, who does a nice job challenging her out top, but maybe a little too aggressive and will pick up a foul. That's why they put you through all those dribbling drills, kids, because you keep a tight dribble, no matter how good the defense can be, you can either get a foul or you can get by them.
And that is something that will get you a lot of playing time at the collegiate level. I will say, being able to handle the ball against pressure.
Yep, and as a point guard yourself, I know that's a big thing for you. You always want to see the guards be able to handle the pressure no matter where it comes from.
Absolutely.
Got to keep your head on a swivel. Velez at the top of the key. Couple crossovers, trying to throw it down low. It ultimately makes its way there, and that'll be out of bounds and will stay with Team Inspire. Although Team Empowerment seems to disagree, especially Maddie Cox, who was trying to make the call for the ref.
And Mallory Collier has been a pretty good presence inside. She's altered some shots. She's altered Del Rosario's shots. She's altered just Team Inspire shots all around in the paint.
And then just as we mentioned that, Velez does a great job utilizing her body, maybe her own size against her, to get that finish. Jumper is no good. Miyah Verse couldn't get that one to fall, but the rebound by Maddie Cox. Fulwiley. Oh, she's going to try a long three. That one off the rim. You can tell she wants to get one of those to drop. Mallory Cox, nice ball fake. Kept the pivot foot, and she got her second basket of the game.
Yeah, I think we all want one of those to fall for Fulwiley to get her going, but just to show off that range that she has, that she's kind of shown off all year.
Velez, she'll try her hand at a three and knocks it down.
There's some range.
That three-pointer is good. That puts her in double figures with 12. Now, Tyonna Bailey working. Agara all over Tyonna Bailey, though. She is trapped. And is she going to get saved by a foul? No. In fact, Agara's going to do a great job to force the turnover. Bailey doesn't seem to agree. She wants a little bit of a more explanation, I would say.
I thought that was some good, solid defense by Nunu Agara.
I can't disagree, but as an offense player, you always want to know just in case.
Absolutely. I probably would have argued that call as well.
All right, here's Ari Long. And Miyah Verse, great reaction. I don't even think her teammate knew she even got a piece of it. But here she comes the other way, and maybe she heard footsteps, and the layup is no good.
I think that's definitely what
Montague
it was.
the other way, head fake, but then great hands there is going to knock it all the way to the wing where Velez will then kick it to Ari Long. She's pretty good from the corners. That's what it says on the scouting report, and she shows it off, drilling that three.
That was a great skip pass by Velez to be able to find Long in the corner.
And there's Fulwiley giving us no time to think. She's got a layup. Now here comes Michaela Williams. I would say based on how her game's gone, a little bit of a quiet stretch for her. She's been stuck on 20, it feels like, for an eternity. As I say that, she is going to make, oh no, it crawled over the other side of the rim.
I was going to say, I think she heard you.
Fulwiley the other way. Great unselfish basketball. Tyonna Bailey happy to get two of her own. And we will get a timeout from Team Inspire. So with 3:49 to go, we'll have a short timeout. They want to talk some things over with, at this moment, we have Team Inspire with a 59-51 lead. Team Inspire breaks the huddle after a short conversation with their coach. Team Empowerment talking some things over as all of a sudden they're the ones looking up and behind on the scoreboard. Now trying to find the rhythm that got them a lead. You can definitely tell one thing, Team Inspire has found their niche. They're driving the basketball, and they've done actually, I think, a great job of figuring out where the overcommitting is actually coming from Team Empowerment and taking full advantage of it.
Absolutely, yeah. They're attacking the paint pretty well. They're shooting the three ball well. I think that they're just kind of breaking down Team Empowerment's defense, but I think Team Empowerment is also doing a good job of being physical on the defensive end.
Montague swings it off the wing. Ball knocked in the air, and that comes to Tyonna Bailey. Boy, Maddie Cox is sprinting ahead. Bailey's going to keep it herself, and that will get her 2 shots at the free throw line.
Good time to get some free buckets with the clock stopped.
Yes, with 3:23 to go in the third, the clock does stop. It's an 8-point lead for Team Inspire. Team Empowerment looking to cut into that. Tyonna Bailey's first free throw is good. And Bailey, I think one thing we see in this game, she's kind of showing that she's another one of those girls that's kind of a do-it-all type of mentality. She can do it on the defensive end. She'll crash the glass. She's obviously shown the ability to shoot, good free throw shooter. And, I mean, again, the more versatile you can be at any level of basketball, the more playing time you're going to garner.
Absolutely.
So Williams, guarded by Fulwiley, getting the screen from Montague. Williams ran into a lot of traffic, and that had to be something. It's going to be a foul. You could have got it, I think, on 3 different girls on that occasion.
Yeah, she did a really good job of using her body there and drawing the foul and to get herself 2 free throws.
And it looks like Maddie Cox is the unfortunate one. And when you're a part of the crowd and you're the one that gets called, you're always like calling on the other one.
Right. Yeah, definitely don't blame her for trying to argue that call.
All All right, so Williams, pure on the first. She's got now 21 in the game, trying to make it 22 with a second free throw, and to push her team back up ahead by 8. That one, oh, it rattles off the rim, no. Grocholski has the rebound, sends it out ahead to Verse. One dribble, pull up for 3. Ooh, that was halfway down, just wouldn't go down. Williams the other way. 7-point game, Team Inspire on top, 60-53. Williams, ooh, got to be careful with the off arm, but she got the jumper to fall. She's got 23 now in the game.
That
and
was
the steal
just
by
tough.
Ari Long. She's going to try a corner 3. Oh, just off, and Williams again sprinting to fly in, and she's going to buy her team. Did she just steal them another possession? I think she did.
Good hustle by Williams.
And with that, she will deservedly get a nice opportunity to take a rest. Riley Graves is checked into the game. Velez back out there as well. Montague and Ari Long. And then Alyssa Latham rounds out the 5 for Team Inspire. That one is good. Little bully ball right there. Miyah Verse trying to go back the other way. No. Maddie Cox trying to follow. No. Tipped around. Who's going to come up with it? Montague, great hands to tip it right to Ari Long. They come the other way. They might have numbers if they hurry. Velez takes her time, puts it up, and scores. And it's now the lead stretched to 11 as Team Inspire has found a little bit of rhythm. Rebound there by Riley Graves, and I think she's letting Velez know, hey, push it, but push it will give me a chance to catch my breath.
I do not blame her. There's not been too many dead balls. It's just back and forth in this game.
Well, fortunately, Graves going to get a break in about a minute and 51 seconds, we'll say. 3-pointer is up, and that is no good from Grocholski. Rebound to Team Inspire, and Velez at the controls. We're looking like a true point guard out there running and communicating with their teammates, getting the sets in line. Graves waves off to get a little space. Screen and slip. Velez, though, is going to take it herself, and boy, what a block that was by Fulwiley. Now, there's the defensive intensity South Carolina's going to like to see.
Absolutely. They love that defensive end.
Here's Maddie Cox, jump hook. Oh, she just left it a little short. And it's going to be Ari Long the rebound, and Riley Graves with 1:10 to go is going to bring it across. Nice find there. Nice job, extra dribble to gather it, and it's going to be Alyssa Latham with a basket, her second. Now Miyah Verse, as we're under a minute to go here in the third. 3-pointer is up, and that's off the side of the rim. We have a tie up. Grocholski and Ari Long have a nice chuckle about that one. And with 54.4 left, I believe the basketball is going to go to Team Inspire. Or are we trying to figure out where the possession arrow lies? Well, it looks like it's going to be Team Inspire. And that's good for them because they have a 13-point lead with 54.4 seconds left in the third. So it looks like in the end we're going to need another fourth quarter rally, Deja.
Absolutely. That's what I'm hoping for. I like the competitiveness of this game, so I'm hoping that Team Empowerment can reel themselves to a little bit closer game.
Well, it looks like I was wrong. That's not the first time I've said that. LaMendola, she's going to try off the inbound. Boy, she got about as clean of a look as she's gotten since she made her first shot. And a delayed reaction by the ref. I don't know if he was playing it up just for the show, but that's going to be out of bounds to Team Inspire. And the jump ball actually did go the way of Team Empowerment, but unfortunately they couldn't cash in. Now with 50 seconds left here in the third. Velez to Long. Guarded by LaMendola. Long, the handle, and well, it's been an epidemic today when it comes to dribbling off your own foot. Again, we'll blame the sneakers for being too big. They're just too big. Out ahead. Oh, nice lead ahead here. And Grocholski couldn't come up with the finish, though. Riley Graves with 33 seconds to count is going to bring it up. And she lost the handle, and sometimes, as a big, you can get a little overexcited. But there the other way. Tyonna Bailey, though, is going to answer on the other end, and Team Empowerment gets it back down to 11. Now Velez with 16 seconds left. This will be no shot clock, so final shot of the quarter belongs to Team Inspire. Velez trying to get by Suffren. Good job on the help there by Tyonna Bailey. Now Velez trying to show off here. Keeping the dribble. She needs to get a shot up. Wild throw, and that one almost went in. She turned to the ref. She wanted a foul. There was certainly a lot of contact there, but at the end of 3 quarters here at Paul Quinn College in Dallas, Texas, it is 66-55. Team Inspire on top.
When the high school season is over, TSP Television goes on the highlight trail. Our highlight reels provide you with a valuable resource for recruiters and a keepsake of your favorite athlete. To learn more about our highlight reel services, contact us at tsptelevision@gmail.com.
So we get ready to get things going here for the final quarter of play in Game 2 of the Who's Next All-American games. And it'll be Velez who brings it across. Nunu Agara looking for some help, gets it back out top. Velez, she's going to try, and this time a much more fluid 3. That one, though, off the rim. Rachel Douglas digging in, doing the dirty work. Williams, nice pump fake, step inside. Pull-up jumper. Ooh, just off the iron. Laci Steele brings down the board. Steele out ahead, taking her time. Velez, though, with good hands to knock it loose. And Velez certainly making her presence known, both with her voice and with her game.
Seen that a little bit here.
Fulwiley 3, that's no good. Here comes Team Inspire with Velez at the controls. She'll pull it out as all good point guards do. Swing it, Agara for 3, that is off the mark. She held the form though, it looked good.
She did.
Out ahead, LaMendola, pivot, gives, Mallory Collier off the rim. Del Rosario now will trigger. It's always fun when you see the bigs that can handle the basketball. Now she'll obviously give it to her guard, which is never a bad thing.
Never a bad thing. See some screen and roll action.
Trying to get set with the post up. Good seal right there. Now they bring the double, swing it to the court. That was an excellent pass. Great spin move there. Oh, she blew the layup. Collier with the board as Velez had everything but the finish.
$1 million move.
Fulwiley. Fall away jumper, and that is under control and smooth.
Yeah, Fulwiley is just a very smooth, very shifty player, so that's shown in that mid-range right there.
I mean, you can really tell she's one of those players that I think is going to frustrate a lot of players at the next level, because half the time I don't even think it looks like she's really trying out there and makes everything look so easy.
Definitely.
LaMendola off the missed 3, has the rebound, and now gives it to Fulwiley. It's a 9-point game. Team Empowerment trying to rally. She'll drive, flip it up with the right. Well, as I said that, made that look easy in the 2 small celebration right after.
How? How did she get that in? That was an acrobatic finish, but it went in for Fulwiley. That's what she does.
I mean, you talk about putting spin on the ball. That one was spinning 4 times over to get that one to crawl in. Now, with a 7-point game, Team Inspire going to try to slow it down a bit. Williams going to drive, attack Collier. And she got hit on the noggin, so that's going to get her 2 at the line.
Williams does a great job of getting downhill. She sets her defenders up, attacks their hips, gets downhill, and gets into the body and takes the contact to get to the free throw line.
And I think one thing she really did there, Deja, that I'm sure you're very versed at yourself, is that when you're driving at a big, kind of show them the basketball to give them the illusion that it's going to be blockable. Then you kind of pull it away from them, pull the magic trick. Now you either get an and one, a layup itself, or 2 shots at the line as Williams is about to get.
Yep, you make them bite a little bit and draw the foul.
We all know every big, they want that block shot because they don't want any guard scoring on them, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
LaMendola into Suffren is both free throws were good from Williams. Fulwiley, tight handle there against Rachel Douglas, does a good job staying right with her and cut her off. They'll swing it to the corner. Suffren. Velez, though, does a good job absorbing Suffren's drive, forcing her into a tough pull-up jumper that she just couldn't get the draw. The other way, Rachel Douglas. Ooh, that one was on line, but off the front of the rim. She taps it, though, to Velez, again, doing the dirty work. Now you give it to the big down low. Del Rosario flips it up. Just didn't have enough spin on that one.
Del Rosario struggled a little bit down low.
Oh, here's Laci Steele. We know she can shoot it. That one, though, off the rim. Fine there, LaMendola. Oh, and that was an excellent deflection by Williams, although I don't think LaMendola agrees with me on that point. And it'll be out of bounds. It'll stay on this end with Team Empowerment. Inbounds. Steele, quick pull-up jumper. Tell you one thing, though, she does a great job getting her body square every time she shoots it. Even when it's not going in, you just think it's going in. That's the sign of a great shooter.
She has a very quick release.
Rachel Douglas trying to put her imprint on the game. Walked to that jumper and hit nearly every part of the rim, just wouldn't drop. Suffren the other way, nice bounce lead pad. There's Fulwiley. That was close to a walk, but that was three. She got it up.
I think they'll let it slide.
Yeah, come on. It's an All-American game. We got to let them show off a little
Exactly.
bit. Although I think Team Inspire's coach certainly wants that one called. Fulwiley in a very calm tone, like, okay. Velez, all pressure on her, and I think one thing that is going to be very key is that Team Empowerment's got to get the ball out of Velez's hands, and obviously they have Williams that make somebody else, and, well, the shot clock, is that a violation? And, well, there we go. There's our third shot clock violation of the game. As
Probably
I'm not
confused
sure.
the players a little bit and not knowing whether we're using it or not.
Yeah, some of it may just be, again, shots are going up so quick you don't even realize that time the shot clock's even there, but when we get into these longer possessions, it's almost like you want it. You're going to have to start telling your players, just take one quick peek just to know. Fulwiley, who's really gotten it going. Oh, no look pass, and well, she's feeling it now, and I think she's got a little motivation to show off, especially for after a little exchange with the Team Inspire coach.
Absolutely. I love it.
And she might, in some very nice words, be letting Rachel Douglas know that guard me is just not an option. Velez, though, jumps in on Cox and gets the steal. Here's Velez now out top. Suffren, of course, right the rim, but again, Douglas hiding in plain sight, looking like her specialty. She's got another 2 points.
And Angelica Velez is really showing off her point guard skills here in this game. She's shown her vision. She's gotten to the rim, gotten buckets, but she's really set her teammates up for success.
And Del Rosario, her future teammate at LSU, just affected that shot. Now you have Williams coming the other way. Grocholski guarding her. Hands out wide, trying to make sure there is going to be no chance for one of those cheap reaches. So Williams will just try the three off the iron. Douglas trying to get the rebound, but there's Maddie Cox getting it. Nice bounce pass. Grocholski, but Douglas might have blocked it. And then unfortunately, LaMendola's not going to get rewarded for her hustle because that's going to be off of her. And it'll go back to Team Inspire, who has a 9-point lead.
Nice of Douglas. She's a long guard for her to be able to alter that shot to get them another possession.
And now triggering in Williams to Velez. And it looks like, I think coin them for the rest of this game, the backcourt that just does not rest. Comes across together. Tyonna Bailey now with the assignment. They wanted to try to get the switch. Good job, though. The show, Bailey, excellent contest. And Velez can't believe it. Other way, Bailey had a nice bounce pass. Nice job at LaMendola to corral it. Bailey getting her feet set, tries the three. Just off the rim. Rebound by Agara. Velez looking to push. Trying to go by Bailey. She puts it up and couldn't get it to go, and she's frustrated with herself. Maddie Cox, though, in for the rebound. LaMendola at the controls. Off the right wing. Matched up against Williams. Spins. Fall away jumper. She did get fouled, and that'll send her to the line for two.
This will allow Team Empowerment to hopefully get some points on the board. Both teams have kind of been in a scoring drought, coming down. They've gotten good looks, but haven't been able to capitalize on them.
Yeah, they're going to have to put in some work these last 4 minutes because we just had an 84-83 game. It is 70-61 right now, Team Inspire, and we'll have some substitutions, just as I say that, for Team Inspire, as Douglas and Williams will check out. Ari Long and Alyssa Latham will check into the game.
I hope it's not the last we see of Williams in this game. I want to see her reach a 30 ball.
Oh, one thing's for sure is that one's good. If they can keep it close, that's 2 at the line for LaMendola. I think we're going to see her probably down the stretch. Her and Velez are going to have the ball a whole heck of a lot.
Absolutely.
Ari Long swings it now. Latham. Now Agara. Working out of the post. Fall away jumper hits the front of the rim. No, is not sure if she got her legs enough into that shot. Oh, and LaMendola cannot believe it. That's going to be out of bounds and stay with Team Inspire.
I don't think these players have agreed with a lot of the calls the refs have made today, but can't argue with them, I guess.
Yeah, well, the good thing is I think the players and the refs are taking it all in stride. Latham tried to get the layup, no, and LaMendola comes up with the board. Here we go, Grocholski. Oh, there's an open lane, but she wants to kick it out to Maddie Cox, who doesn't go with 3. Ooh. And they're going to call a foul, so Cox agrees with the call. And as you said, looks like Latham didn't agree with the call. But ref's ruling stands, and we'll get 2 at the line for Maddie Cox. As he gives an explanation to a future teammate of Ms. Deja Kelly, Riley Grace, who gets ready to check back in.
Riley Gray is just a phenomenal workhorse player. She does a little bit of everything. She's very physical, can run the floor, can handle the ball a little bit. So super excited for her to be my future teammate. And like I said, Williams did check back in, so I'm excited to see what she does in these last 3.5 minutes.
Cox couldn't get the free throw to fall, so it stays a 70-63 game. 3.5 to go, though, so now you really start thinking time is becoming an enemy of team empowerment. And like you said, you wanted Michaela Williams to check in. They wasted no time getting her back in for these precious last 3.5 minutes. Looking for some help, though. LaMendola, some very good ball pressure. Now they work out of the corner, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Not sure if they lost track of it or not, but 3:12 to go. Ball goes back to Team Empowerment.
Let's see if Team Empowerment can capitalize on that turnover by Team Inspire and hopefully get some points on the board to cut this lead down.
So now we'll await some substitutions, as coming into the game will be Mallory Collier to inbound it to Laci Steele. 3:08 to go. She drives, and there's a coach pet peeve right there. Literally nobody stopped the basketball.
Laci Steele, just took it right down the paint and got herself a left-handed layup.
So here we go. Williams again. And I think Fulwiley might be in agreement with me, because that off-arm is starting to come into play quite a bit. But when you're a star, sometimes you get those star calls.
And sometimes, when you're the size and you have the strength of Michaela Williams.
Well, that just really agitated her, so she answered with a 3. And now it's a 4-point game, so here we go, folks. A little lower scoring than our first game, but it's coming right down to the wire. 2:28 left. Williams at the trigger, and you almost kind of wonder, Williams is out there. When is Velez going to also check back in, get that second ball handler? Riley Gray's trying to drive, and there's a nice finish and a badly needed bucket there for Team Inspire.
Tough finish by Riley Grays, as expected. Just a tough player all around.
Laci Steele's going to try at 3. Ooh, that unfortunately didn't catch any iron, let alone net. Williams across Fulwiley, and what? That is going to be an offensive foul, or that is going to be an offensive foul. So that time, a little too much physicality, and I think she tried to do as you said earlier, Dave, but this time I don't think she made it as nuanced.
I actually do not fully agree with that call. I think Williams had a step on her. Fulwiley didn't really give her any space to create, but call could go either way.
Well, I guess the basketball gods agree with you, because they wouldn't let Fulwiley make a 3 to cut it to 3. Ari Long, good job keeping her dribble against the pressure from Suffren. Long, good job by Fulwiley getting in there, and now they have a 4-on-1. Oh, bounce past the head, but was just a little too far, as Grocholski could not reach it.
A little too much on that pass by Milaysia, but I like her aggressiveness. I like her tenacity on the defensive end. She's getting things done. She's getting the stops that she wants, but hopefully she can help Team Empowerment capitalize on them on the offensive end.
So as I said, Velez back in there now with 1:27 left as they protect Team Inspire. A 6-point point. There is just some kind of blown coverage, and Velez going to get the easiest 2 she's gotten all night. And then they steal the basketball long to Velez, puts it up. So there's 4 points in short order. So now here comes Team Empowerment trailing by 10 with 1:05 to go. LaMendola needs some help. Fulwiley, she's not been shy, pulls up for 3, that's off the iron. LaMendola gets it back, long 2, that's off the rim. And now Williams to Velez, the 2 guards working in tandem. And smartly, as a point guard does, dribble it out. Ari Long thought about it. Now she'll take it. That's off the rim, no, and gets her own board. Scramble drill. That one hoisted from the corner, no. Williams got it. Good block by Laci Steele, standing her ground as the undersized guard. Now the little jab step, fade away, no. And Riley Grace digs in, and she's got the rebound. And we are going to, they stepped on the line, did she? Or no, we're going to get a foul on Suffren. of Team Empowerment with 29.9 left in a 10-point game, as it looks like Team Inspire's pretty well got this wrapped up.
Yeah, Riley Gray's just working on the offensive glass. Just very physical for her to be able to pull that board out.
Long three from Williams is no good. Velez, though, gets the offensive rebound. Knowing they've got time in the shot clock as well as the game clock on their side, 8 to shoot. Velez drives, try to go with the left. LaMendola blocks it, but we have a foul. Velez and Williams have been at the controls all game long, and in a game, in a sport where guard play is so crucial, they have dominated from the outset.
And it's exciting to see them, the way they played today, you know, how well they competed, because they're going to be teammates in a few months, actually. So it's exciting to see what they'll do for the Tigers. I know that they'll play great together. They're about guard play, and I know that they play really well off of each other, as they've shown today.
Velez hits the first free throw, this one to make it a 12-point advantage with 16 seconds left. 16.3 to be exact. She misses, but there's Riley Grays on the offensive glass again. Trying to go up, and she is working hard out here.
I love it. I love it.
I was just hoping she wasn't going to keel over at the end, but boy, she jammed that foot into the court and kept her balance. So Team Inspire will trigger is Ari Long. She'll try her hand at another three, and there's the quarter specialist drilling it. She's got 6, both on made three-pointers.
Washington is getting a good one in Ari Long.
Long three from Fulwiley is no good, and that is it. It is an 82-68 victory as Team Inspire comes out on top. And at the end of this one, Deja, what would you say your final thoughts are on this game?
I just thought both teams competed. You know, I like the small, friendly trash talking I saw. They just made it look like an all-star game. It was competitive. It was you know, you saw some offensive threats on both sides. You're excited for these players because you know that they're going to do big things going on to their collegiate careers, and I was just happy to see them having fun out there today.
Absolutely. We got a lot of great guard play. The bigs really made it tough for them as well, but Michaela Williams, Angelica Velez for Team Inspire lead the way, both reaching double figures, and one finishing just short of 30, one finishing just short of 20, but those are the breaks sometimes. So that's all we got for you from Game 2. We'll be back with one last special segment here in Dallas, Texas for the Who's Next All-American Game.
Twin Cities Sports Broadcasting, and a whole lot more. That's what you get from TSB Television. We provide long-lasting digital coverage of your favorite athletes from the preps to the pros. Dazzling moves.
Holloman, good if it goes. Yes!
Game winners.
James, she's in trouble. Finds James, toss shot, it goes in!
And everything in between. Before we let you go, do you want to say hi to anybody?
Oh, I don't know. That put me on the spot there.
If you want to connect with our audience, visit us at patreon.com/TSB Television or sponsor our coverage through PayPal and Cash App. Thank you for watching.
Now I'm here with Milaysia Fulwiley from Team Empowerment, South Carolina signee. First, I got to ask, who are you rooting for in the Final Four today?
South Carolina all day long.
What are you most looking forward to when you get to South Carolina?
Really just showing the crowd, just the incredible fan base that they got, really what I can do, just helping them win like they already been doing.
You're a very shifty, flashy guard. I love your game. What do you most take pride in your game?
I think it's really just my sportsmanship and also like my demeanor on the court. Like I don't take nothing from nobody and I don't let nobody take nothing from me. I just give it all I got on the court. I think that's what I really like the most about me.
We definitely saw that today. And what are you looking forward to getting better at or improving in your game once you get to South Carolina?
I really just need to work on like getting stronger, getting bigger, because I know at the next level they're very, very strong, very tall, very big. So like if I do that, I think I'll be fine. And like my mid-range jump shot, I think I need to work on that a little bit more.
Mid-range is definitely deadly. Thank you, Milaysia. Milaysia Fulwiley, y'all from Team Empowerment. Thank y'all for tuning in, and make sure you tune in to her when she gets to South Carolina.
All right, thank you so much for having me.
All right, y'all, I'm Deja Kelly here with Angelica Velez and Michaela Williams, 2 LSU signees. Both of y'all had a phenomenal performance today. How excited are y'all for y'all to be teaming up at LSU?
I'm very excited, just be teaming up with Michaela and as well as everybody else coming into LSU this year.
I'm extremely excited. Y'all saw a glimpse of what it can be. We got a lot of growing to do, a lot of chemistry to find, and just more players to gel with, so I'm extremely excited for that.
Y'all are playing really well together. I know that y'all are excited for that matchup. Who are y'all rooting for in the Final Four today?
LSU.
LSU.
I guess I'm not surprised by that answer. Both of y'all are great guards. Y'all move well off of each other. Y'all are playing with Aaliyah Del Rosario as well. What are y'all most looking forward to in that trio moving forward to LSU? I know you said, but playing under Kim Mulkey, they have great guards already. They have good post play. So what are y'all most looking forward to of playing off of each other as well?
Well, I'm excited for practice, first of all, just to be able to play against them every single day and to grow and to build that chemistry, knowing that when we play in March, it's going to be different. So definitely having the time to build with each other. I'm excited to practice and go at each other.
I'm excited and ready to learn from them. She has so much knowledge. She pulled me to the side, coaching me up right there. So I'm just excited to learn and for people to take me under their wing.
So.
Michaela Williams, Angelica Velez, two phenomenal players heading to LSU for their collegiate careers. We will see y'all later. Thank you for tuning in.